Hi, my name is Benita and I run the account Patriarchal Femininity. Let's talk about how to be a good wife. No one is perfect, but there are a few things that we as women can do to come pretty close to it. First, listen more and talk less. Don't nag all the time and actually listen to him for a change. You're not the only one whose feelings need to be heard. The cliche that men don't like to talk about their feelings might be true when it comes to random acquaintances, but that is not the case when it comes to their spouse. Sometimes they need you to listen to them as well. 2. Be appreciative of his efforts and of his accomplishments. Sometimes he might do something for you, and to you it doesn't seem like it was big of a deal, but for him it was pretty difficult. Make sure that you show him that you appreciate his efforts. Not just that, but also be proud of his accomplishments, and make sure that you express it often. 3. Be adaptable. Sometimes he might come home from work and all he needs to do is lie down and rest, while you have been waiting for hours to talk to him. Be respecting of his boundaries and let him get some rest, while on other days he might come home and he can't wait to talk to you, so you will need to adapt to that. 4. Give him space. We just briefly brushed over that when discussing about how when he comes home that sometimes you will need to give him some space. Men are not like women, they can't talk all day long, at least not most of them. So when he comes home, let him have some time to recharge his batteries, so that when he needs to be alone, give him time to recharge his batteries so that he can actually be there for you. After all, no one can do anything for anyone when running on empty. 5. Engage in his interests. Sometimes he will show you something or ask you to do something and you're not really that interested in it, or you don't even care at all. But don't show him that you don't care, because that's very disappointing. Make sure that he knows that whatever he's interested in, you are interested in, and that might be an activity or a game. Now, you don't have to love whatever it is you're doing, but you have to love him, and you have to love to see him happy, and that's why you have to engage in some of his activities. 6. Say yes more. Most of the time he knows best, so whenever he makes a decision, try not to fight it and say yes instead. Men are great at seeing the bigger picture, while women are great at seeing all the small little details. So trust his judgment. So even if you disagree with his decision, still say yes. After all, he knows best, so let him lead. 7. Respect his decision. So not only should you say yes more often, but you should also actually respect the decision that he made. So when you come to a conclusion about a decision that has to be made, when some time passes, don't just suddenly change your mind and start questioning him about it again. That makes him feel like you're doubting his abilities to lead you. So once you've said yes, actually accept the decision and move on. 8. Be generous. Men also like gifts. The cliche that men are hard to shop for is so untrue. You know your man best and you know what he likes. So get him something every now and then. It's very boring if he's always getting you gifts and he never gets anything in return. So be generous and buy him something or do something together. 9. Make him feel dependent on. Even if you are capable of getting something yourself or fixing something yourself around the house, ask him for help. He loves to be dependent on and he loves to help you out. So even if you can buy yourself that nice expensive dress, or even if you can fix the cupboard, ask him to help you and he will be happy. 10. Make him feel safe to be vulnerable around you. Men sometimes also need to talk about their feelings. Obviously not as much as women do, but they do. So whenever he feels like he needs someone to talk, make sure that you're readily available to him. And if he trusts you with something, don't ever throw it back into his face when you're in an argument in the future, because that way you will break the trust that you worked so hard on earning. I hope you enjoyed this video and my tips were somehow helpful. To support my channel, please watch one of my previous videos, like this video and subscribe to my channel. Have a good day and God bless. Bye.